Hello everyone, and welcome back to Everyday Husband Quotes, the channel for marriage advice, marriage entertainment, and everything else marriage. Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. Shay and Mike from season 1 of Put a Ring on It on the OWN network decided to go live and ask their fans this question, and the question was, do you think your man or husband deserves a pat on the back for not cheating? And so at the end of this video, Mike is very specific about why himself and other men may deserve a pat on the back for not cheating. And so I won't spoil his response. It was actually a series of responses, and so I won't spoil it for you. But before I play the video, here are my thoughts. I don't think a man needs a pat on the back for not cheating. However, I do believe in catering to your spouse and really zoning in on their love language to understand what makes them happy. You could read and take a test about trying to figure out about what your partner's love language is all day, but the real work is paying attention to their day-to-day activities and watching and listening to them to see what makes them tick and talk. I did find the conversation to be very interesting, and I even found myself yelling at the screen and curling my face up at times by some of the things that came out of Mike's mouth. But it was a good conversation overall to openly have. So leave your thoughts in the comment section after you guys watch the video. As always, thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it, and I will talk to you guys in the next video.
We're going to talk about this comment that I think you made the other day. You told me something about how men should not be praised or pat on the back or get a pat on the back for being faithful, right?
Yeah.
So then I said, well, let me just see what the people say, because it might just be me. I could be wrong. I think you should get a pat on the back as a man if you are faithful. And then I just realized I was talking, after seeing all these comments and responses, that all y'all women are some haters.
Well,
all y'all women are haters, you know what I mean? So some of these responses are kind of crazy, but
wait, let me also say this. I will say that what I feel like this all came because I was watching this video on YouTube, and this man was like, I really think men deserve a pat on the back because it's so hard out here, da da da. And I kind of thought about it. I was like, I do feel like sometimes Mike will be like he'll say stuff that's just like, well, I'm being faithful to you, so you shouldn't be worried about that. Like, I'll be like, oh, you can help me do this, or, what was it? I forgot what we were arguing about, but we were arguing about something. And I was like, well, I just think you should do something more. Like, I forgot what it was, but you were like, oh, well, at least I'm not out here running around. And I'm like, that don't have nothing to do with what I'm talking about.
Yeah, it does.
If I say I think that you should give me more massages, and I want for you to rake the yard, then it shouldn't be, well, I ain't gonna do all.
That's not what we was talking about.
I know, I can't remember what we were talking about.
But no, it was in the sense of like I can't exactly remember, but it wasn't like me doing daily chores. It was like some extra stuff going on.
I know.
I think you should give me a pat on the back if I ain't out here in Atlanta. That I'm not out here cheating in Atlanta.
Is it really that hard? Is it hard?
Yes, absolutely. All right, so we're gonna go into.
Are you kidding me? It's hard.
Let's look. It ain't about us right now. We're gonna talk about. Let me get some of these answers up here. Some of these hating ass answers from all these men bashing women. It said something like, "No, we should get no credit. It's like giving a fish credit for swimming."
Okay, I agree.
About that. You agree. So why do you agree? First of all, what's the correlation between a man being faithful and a fish swimming?
Well, no, what I'm saying is, if you sign up to be with someone, you say your vows to them, you get married to them, and then they gotta give you a high five just for doing what you said you was gonna do. I went into this thinking you're going to be faithful to me because that's why you're with me. You say you love me, all this other stuff. I'm not really thinking about, let me give him a little high five for being faithful to me. That should be normal. I should give you a high five when you go above and beyond. Like, I really do need you to give me a massage every day, and I've been asking you to suck my toes. You want to do that? Like, but I gotta give you a pat on the back for being faithful.
Okay. I like the word you said. Normal. This should be normal, right?
Yeah.
So, do you think most men cheat?
I think about 50%.
No, Do you think most men cheat?
Unfortunately, I do.
Okay. So it's not normal for men to be faithful, right? Unfortunately, right? So it ain't like it's normal for fish to swim, right? So if I'm not cheating, that means I'm not just a fish. I'm more like a mermaid. You know what I'm saying? I'm something special. I'm like one of a kind. You get what I'm saying? So when you see, like, if you go to somebody's house, right, and they like, yo, I want to show you my pet goldfish. You're like, all right, nigga, that shit look just like everybody else's goldfish. But then you go to the other nigga house and the other girl house and she got a whole mermaid. You be like, God damn, you got a mermaid? You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I am. I'm a mermaid. A merman. A mermaid. No, I'm just saying it's like the correlation of just that's like saying every man is the exact same. So every man that out here that cheats, I mean, there's that's special about me in particular. But what's special is I don't cheat.
Okay, I get what you're saying.
Just be like every other fish that's swimming.
I get what you're saying, but I think that women are more on the point with, like, this is what we're supposed to be doing. Mm-hmm. So I don't want to have to congratulate you. I think we would love for every man to actually be faithful and do what they say they're going to do, but they won't. But that's really on men. You know, like, the fact that you guys are out here cheating all the time, that is really on men. That really has nothing to do with us, and that we should change the way that we are in relationships.
Asking, should you get pat on the back for paying the mortgage or paying your bills, right?
Yeah.
Or just doing what you do, you know, handling.
That's what you're supposed to do. Should we get a pat on the back for not being in jail right now?
Hold up.
Okay.
So, you have a job, right?
Yes.
Okay. At your job, do y'all have like personal goals? Like do y'all ever do like personal goals with your manager?
Yeah, but you only get a pat on the back if you exceed those goals.
Hold up. Okay. Is there not a certain standard that they expect you to hold?
There is a standard.
Right? Okay. And when you hit those goals, right, do you not normally get a bonus?
You have to exceed those goals.
No. They tell you the goals to hit to get a bonus, right? But that's
you have to exceed them.
It's like if you hit these numbers with is the expectation, you get a bonus. They give you some type of accolade. You get a pat on the back.
No.
What?
You have to exceed those expectations to get a raise.
No. I'm talking about hitting your bonuses.
The bonus is just the company performing.
Exactly. You're performing at the level. Because you're performing as expected so that you get the bonus.
No, you don't get a bonus on that.
You literally, nigga, I know.
Well, not me. Am
I? Yeah, right.
No, what?
My comparison is not relevant. How is it not relevant? If you're saying that it's the expectation, but you don't get any praise for meeting the expectation, then that's like saying you don't get but companies give you bonuses for meeting their expectation. What do you mean?
You're not going to get a bonus for meeting expectations. You're going to get a bonus if you exceed expectations. You keep saying you know that I do. I get bonuses at my job because I exceed expectations.
No, you didn't.
No. Honestly, it really is.
Mm-hmm.
So my whole thing is not cheating is not exceeding expectations. So if you just stay the same at your job, guess what? You're not going to get any promotions. You're not going to get any bonuses. You're not going to get any accolades. You're just there. You're a seat and a butt in a seat, right? But if you're doing better than expected, then that's when you get a pat on the back, or that's when you get a raise. But can I just say this? So what I will say is some men are doing better. And that just does not only include being faithful. Faithful is like, that's you're meeting expectations. Now, when you start doing extra stuff, like, making sure that she is emotionally good and feeling loved and, just taking her on dates or decorating the hotel room like I want on Valentine's Day, that is exceeding expectations.
Okay. But you just said men that cheat are men that cheat are very common. So the expectation is that your man's going to cheat. So if he doesn't cheat, that is exceeding expectations.
That's not the expectation that your man is going to cheat. That is not the expectation. And I hate that you guys think that, but you really
No, I'm not saying I think that. I'm just asking you if the norm is if the norm is almost most men cheat and you have one that doesn't, then that's something that's exceeding expectation.
It's not exceeding expectations. Not cheating is not exceeding expectations. Unfortunately, some women have low expectations and they feel like most men cheat. But really, I would say that most women go into marriage expecting their man to be faithful to them. Now, do you think you're going to find a man that's going to be faithful to you? Maybe not, because it's hard to find, a man and a husband and all that good stuff, a man that wants to be a husband. But once you get one, you do think, that's why people are still getting married. You think he's going to be faithful.
I don't see too many people getting married, but
what is it going to do if I give you a pat on the back? Are you going to feel like, man, let me do it again tomorrow? Like, let me do it.
Because this is the thing. What you're basically saying is all the other men that cheat, right?
Mm-hmm.
Majority of men that y'all think that the majority of men cheat. So all these other men that cheat, they're going to get the same treatment as a man that doesn't cheat, because y'all don't view it as anything special or anything better. Like, so the treatment that I get is the same treatment that the man that cheats gets. So why don't I just do what he does? Because that's what you're saying. You're like, there's nothing special about it, so I'm not gonna get any better treatment.
No, I appreciate it, and I think that you understand how much I appreciate it because of all the shit that I do for you. So you're gonna get different treatment that I treat you better than any man that I have ever been with because I know you're doing right. Men who don't do right, No, I'm saying men that don't do right, they're the ones that always got wives that are nagging them and getting on their nerves, and they don't get no sex in the bedroom. Like, all those complaints that you hear about people's marriages is from men that ain't doing right.
Okay. All right. I'm just saying, I think the reason I think you should get a pat on the back is because it's something very difficult that most men, you say, are not able to do. So if you do have a man that does that, then that's kind of like they're women that bring more to the table, right? Like, the man is going to treat you better. You get a more pat on the back if it's like, if all you bring in is ass and titties to the table and I have to cover everything, and then another woman brings same ass and titties but some additional things, you know what I'm saying? It's like, well, yeah, the bare minimum is bring your ass and titties.
Let me ask you a question. Do you appreciate me being faithful to you? Do you think it's hard? Do you think, tell me the honest truth. Do you think I have any problem, any temptations out here trying to be a married woman? Really? No. Why is that?
Because you already think all these niggas is cheating and ain't shit anyway.
And that kind of comfort, I hate that. I hate the comfort that you have in thinking that men, I hate the comfort everybody has in thinking that men just generally aren't shit and women can't go out there and get somebody else, somebody better.
That's what you think, though. That's what you have told me. You have told me these niggas out here ain't shit. That's why you ain't checking for them.
Wow.
But that's what you said. You said if we break up.
So you hear this, ladies, I don't put my foot in my own mouth. Working the ground that he walk on. Mind you, he's talking about, oh, I need a pat on the back. I need a pat on the back. Well, that's your pat on the back. Me telling you that you're so amazing. I'm not checking for these other niggas. That is a pat on the back.
Oh, but you said you weren't checking for the mother because he's shit. That's a different. What are you talking about? That's what you said. You said if we don't work out, you would literally go get a girlfriend and get married to a girl.
I'll get me a wife, but see, the thing is, the men have gotten really comfortable with doing women whatever kind of way. And mind you, we're not talking about,
Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say to everybody, we're not talking about our relationship. We're perfect, okay? But we're talking about men thinking that they are just a gift to God's green earth. And you ain't never going to go nowhere once they have married you because you'll never find anything better. That kind of attitude is actually very dangerous. Like, because you feel like if you do mess up, oh, I'm still going to be here because I can't find nothing else. No, it's not the case.
But it's just the truth. I mean, that's the truth that you live in. I mean, you're saying that. I'm talking about when you told me that you were telling the truth. You don't see other. So it's not that. I mean, I like you don't see.
Y'all don't tell y'all men how much you love them and how much you ain't checking for these other men, because they gonna get real comfortable. Like Mike, he's so smitten. See, he's so cocky over there. He just know his wife ain't doing nothing. I gotta go out here and shake some ass or something, because this shit, you getting too comfortable.
Look, hey, it's just what it is. I mean, if I'm handling my business, then what reason why would not I be comfortable? But my whole thing is, men have it harder, apparently, to stay on the right path. So if I'm staying on the right path, a pat on the back don't hurt nobody. Is it gonna hurt your hand to pat me on the back?
Okay, as long as we patting each other, because it is very hard for me. The other day, I saw this fine chocolate.
And let's be statistically fair here, right? It is hard to replace a good man. Like, y'all really be acting like y'all just gonna go outside and throw a rock and hit the next good man in the head. Like, it ain't like that. That's the reason why a lot of y'all single. Almost everybody that's responding to this post ain't got no man that they publicly claim, and the man ain't publicly claiming them, and they ain't married. So if it's that easy to find a good man that ain't gonna do you dirty, why y'all ain't got one? Everybody talking about it's so easy.
Can you stop? Oh, so now you taking shots at the single ladies. You taking shots at the single ladies because these men don't know how to settle down.
Nah, they want to sit there and say, "Oh, I'm comfortable. Don't make me comfortable." Like, why wouldn't I be comfortable if I'm doing what I'm supposed to do? Y'all just talking shit. Y'all talking shit.
You know what I really want to say. No, what I really want to say is, for men thinking it's so hard for you guys not to cheat, and all these beautiful bad women out here, you just having a hard time. I just want you to think about what women are giving up when we get married. I'm a happily married woman, but one thing about it, I would have a lot more fun cheating on you than you would have cheating on me. Like,
what
I would have
fun I would have out here cheating.
I mean, you're not the to have so much energy. I would have way more fun than you.
I bet y'all was broke, and I couldn't really have that much fun. I can have fun now. This is the thing. Everybody wants to act like, okay, it's a lot of good. Somebody says a lot of good men out there, but we're picky. You know what the pickiness is, though? He got to be a certain height. He got to look a certain way, like look good. He got to have abs. He got to make enough money, which makes it very hard for you to find a good man. Because
okay, you might.
So y'all not gonna just roll out the bed and fall into the arms of a good man.
No, let me say this. You're thinking about it wrong. So you're thinking good man. Now, is it going to be hard for me to probably leave you and find another husband? Well, it took me 28 years to find you. So that's probably going to be tough. Now, I admit that. But when I say we're talking about cheating. Yeah. So in my opinion, cheating for a woman is better because we're finally able to relax. We're able to mess with those men that we really have no business being with because they like a bad boy, or maybe they fine and they, whatever, they're not really about nothing. They don't want a relationship. We know that about them. And there's a lot of those out there. They look like they can put it down, but we can't mess with them because we're looking for our husband. Now we can go mess with them because we got our husband that loves us. Now we can go out and have a good time. We can go and
because all your homegirls that's doing that now, they always coming back to Charles.
No, because babe, because they don't have a husband.
I'm trying to say, so it's not. Look, if you saying you can find somebody out to go, yes, you can. You can find that any day of the week, 10 times a day.
You're talking about the wrong thing. I'm talking about cheating.
You're talking about a man that's cheating. You're talking about something you can have fun out here cheating, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you can do that. We can both have fun, but I'm talking about you're not going to be able to. It's going to be much harder to replace me than for me to replace you. It is. It's just not that many good men out there.
Are you serious?
I'm serious.
Wow.
It is. It's just statistically proven.
We need to log off because I'm about to come down there and knock you in your head. Wow. That's what you want to do online with these people?
No, I'm talking about based on statistical facts. Statistical facts. Precious, you do agree, because you want your list is long as hell and you can't find it yet. So that's what I'm saying. Everybody who says that they don't agree, you're not.
You threw Precious under the bus. This man just said, "I am replaceable. I will never find another him, but he can find another me." Are you kidding me?
Harder for you to replace me than it is for me to find another. You're gonna have a harder time finding another.
Y'all, this is crazy, y'all. I have been married to this man for 3 months.
I'm talking about numbers wise. What do you mean? I'm talking about someone that is my height. First of all, I'm 6'4". I'm already in the top 15% of dudes off height. I make a certain amount. I'm in the top certain percentage.
Well,
off.
pat your own back, goddammit. It looks like that's what you're doing.
Pat it. I'm a pat it. So I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? I'm already in a certain position where you're not gonna. I mean, what are you gonna find? Where are you gonna find?
Well, I hope you never. I know.
But you ain't gonna find a dude that don't want no more kids. That don't want kids at all, like you don't.
I hope you never have to find out, because what I will say is,
I'm just saying, it's like,
look, I hope you never have to find out. He gonna be bigger. He gonna be blacker. He gonna have more hair. He gonna have everything. Okay.
It ain't about settling. Somebody comes home with a settle. It ain't a settling. I'm saying, when y'all really talk about men like we so damn disposable, like y'all can just find another one. But everybody that's on, almost everybody on here single can't find one. That's what I'm trying to say. Stop acting like y'all can just get another. So if you no, but hold on. If you get one that's good, patting him on the back for him treating you right, not cheating when he probably could have a lot of other options as well, it's not that hard of an ass. If he's doing everything else, to pat him on the back, y'all acting like we saying, carry him around on the top of your shoulders. It's like to me, that's the bare minimum you can do, is pat me on the back.
You know what? For the sake of the fact that we have a house together and we have already gotten married, I'll pat you on the back. But if you would have said this to me before we got married, no, I don't like it. You know what? What I will say is, I don't like the way that men view women. I don't like the dynamic. You know what I'm saying? Like, the fact that you guys are out here on your high horse, and that's part of the problem with black women not being able to find a good black man, is because men like you are out here, oh, I'm tall, I'm handsome, I got money. No, let me finish. I'm tall, I'm handsome, I got money, and I could be out here with all these. So I'm not going to settle down. A woman has to be basically a unicorn and just like super amazing, way more amazing than my raggedy ass, for me to be with her. Like, I don't like the fact that you guys see all the value in yourselves now, and you're not seeing the value in black women and marriage and having a partner.
Are you talking about me? Because I married a black woman. I'm married from Atlanta.
But can you agree that your friends, because we always try to hook your friends up, and they always talking about, oh, I want to get married, and these are men in the top percentiles. He got some good friends, but they ain't about nothing. Let's talk about that. Like, damn.
Look, just because everybody ain't ready to get married right now doesn't mean that they're not going to be married at some point or be ready to get married at some point. But my point was, it wasn't to disparage you. I was just saying, it is hard to find good, especially if you're trying to keep them to be black, but good black men. So if at the end of the day you have one, what's the problem with patting him on the back? Especially if he's a good black man and he's not cheating, and then the world out here is cheating. Like, everybody thinks everyone cheats. That's what everybody's saying. Same shit. Everyone cheats. Whatever. So if you have one that ain't cheating, what's the problem with patting him on the back?
That's right.
No, that's what he's supposed to do. It's like, okay, but he's doing what he's supposed to do. A lot of men don't do what they're supposed to do. So how is that not something special?
Okay, so what about this comment? Give me a guy that don't need a pat on the back to remain faithful. What do you think?
Give me a woman that don't need no money for her to stick around.
Oh.
Can I be broke? You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's always
okay.
And the man got to be everything. The man got to be perfect. And then y'all just want to be like, even though you perfect, I don't ever want to let you get any praise for being perfect. And praise might seem like a bad word, but no credit for being perfect. But then y'all want to just be able to sit back and be whatever y'all want to be. Give me a woman that's cheap. I ain't got to buy y'all shit.
What have you really bought me?
I ain't got to take you on a date.
You don't be buying me stuff like that.
Why I got to always take you on dates and trips and everything? Why I got to do all that? Why you got to get your hair done all the time? Why we got to do all that? Just like me for me. Like me because you like sitting on the couch with me all day.
Well, like me because I'm just pretty. I ain't got to give it all day. Always be worried about your that.
Oh man, you crazy.
Well, all I'm gonna say is I will give you a pat on the back, okay? But one thing I will give you if you ever cheat on me.
That's why we got
for you, keep you in line.
Somebody say he's not wrong. However, you have a woman that's amazing and you can't just do it. Yeah, I mean, I'm not doing the bare minimum. I'm really talking for all the other men that really want to say these things that can't say it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm taking all the heat. You know what I'm saying? I'm willing to take all the heat for my brothers out there in the struggle, trying to show the world that they're good men, and all these women saying we ain't shit.
So, okay, let me just ask you one last question. Do you think that you can be faithful to me for the next 50 years?
Yeah.
Why you say it like that? Why you say it like that? Is it really that hard? Give me more insight. Like,
Absolutely.
are you serious? I'm waiting for you to change your answer. It's really that hard.
No, I know I can do it.
No, I'm saying, is it really that hard to be faithful? You gotta be kidding me right now.
You know what it is? It's like you gotta transform yourself. You gotta turn yourself into like a incel. No, you really just gotta just like sit down. Though. It's like you just can't be outside a lot. And you know me, I don't be outside. And I definitely don't be outside without you. So that kind of helps. And honestly, I do a lot of things to try to kind of safeguard myself. So like I let everybody know I'm already married. And typically when women hear that I'm married, they're not trying to like be all up on me and everything anyway. So like the temptation, I try to minimize the temptation as much as I can by just letting everybody know what's up already.
Okay, so if a girl
want to fuck with me, you better go holler at Shay. She might let you come through one day.
Lord Jesus. Okay, well, I'm gonna pat you on the back, babe. You're gonna get a pat on the back for being faithful, Lord.
Thank you. That's all I ever wanted. You know what I'm saying? I think that's it. Do y'all have any other questions? Because I think I won this debate.
No, you did not win this debate.
I won this debate. This is what I'm gonna tell the ladies, especially y'all single ladies, because that's like most of y'all.
Rude.
If you do happen to come across a good man, and you see some good in him, it is okay to let him know that you adore him. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to express how much he means to you. It's okay to show him, acts of kindness and love. You know what? Why you laughing?
Oh my God! You are a character.
I'm just saying. Because most women ain't doing that. All they're doing is waiting to see what he's gonna do for them. Be the different one. Buy that drink. Not buy him a drink, but just express that you actually appreciate anything that he does. Because I think a lot of times men just feel unappreciated. You get
I know. Okay, first of all,
that's the
please don't talk about unappreciated. Please do not talk about unappreciated.
I'm talking to you. I'm talking to them.
Oh. Well, babe.
I gotta go to the gym. Well, thank you, babe. Thanks for joining me on this little rant that we just had. It was fun. Thanks everybody for joining. So I agree with that because I love when I get compliments in the prayer. Yep, exactly. Everybody loves compliments, y'all. It's not just women. So,